Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel and my first ever video that I'm going to be posting on here. So yeah, I've made a YouTube channel. Crazy, I know. I'm really excited to be doing this, but I'm also really nervous. It's something that I've wanted to do for a really long time, but people can just be really judgmental, so it's just kind of always put me off. But now I'm just kind of taking the plunge and I don't really care what people are gonna say, so yeah. This is my third time filming this video. I've just been a bit too hard on myself, I think, of trying to make it perfect and trying to look perfect and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll actually post this one. So for my first video, I wanted to do like a get to know me / Q&A video, purely because I think it makes sense for you to kind of get to know me and stuff before watching the rest of my videos, hopefully. I thought I'd kind of tell you who I am, what my plan is for this channel, why I'm doing it, and I also asked for some questions over on my Instagram, so I'm going to answer a few of them as well. So I'm sure everyone's probably worked it out or already knows who I am. I'm Lauren and I'm 21 years old. I'll be 22 in November. So in terms of why I'm making a YouTube channel, I purely just want to have a bit of fun. I'm not trying to be the next Molly May, so don't come at me. I just really want to give it a go. I've just always been really worried about what people are going to say, which I just think is so silly, because you shouldn't live your life worrying about what people are going to say about things, and you should just do it because you want to. So that's kind of why I've done this now, because I've kind of got over that sort of phase of really caring what people think anymore. Don't get me wrong, I'm not thick-skinned. I do worry about what people are going to say, but I don't want it to stop me from doing what I really want to try. I've kind of learned in the last year in life, you can't really live your life around what people think, and if you do, then you're not living your own life. Deep, I know, but it's true, isn't it? We need to stop worrying about what people think about us and just kind of do what makes us happy and what we want to do. I just think it's really cool, all of these YouTubers have so many videos filmed and they can look back on it in the future, and I just think that's so lovely, and I'd quite like that myself. I feel as well, the next sort of 5 years of my life are so exciting and so much is going to happen. I'm at that age now where when you're 21, so much is going to change in 5 years, because you're sort of growing up into an adult and doing all of that kind of stuff, and kind of just making your way in life. So I kind of really want to have that documented down so I can look back on when I'm older. So yeah, I want to kind of just do a variety of videos, really, fun videos, challenges, travel vlogs, normal vlogs, just a load of random stuff, to be honest. I just want to post fun videos. I see so many challenges and I'm like, that is so funny. I want to give that a go with my friends, or when we're actually allowed to see friends. Sorry for the lighting, but the sun's beaming through, and I'm not complaining because I bloody love the sunshine. But so I'll move on to the questions now that I got asked over on my Instagram. I'm acting as if I got loads. I got 5.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
So the first question I got asked was, do you go to university? If so, what do you study? So yes, I go to the University of Winchester and I study fashion marketing and media. I'm in my third and final year, so I'm really close to finishing. My semester finishes at the beginning of April, but my dissertation is due at the end of April, and I have 2 assignments due in May. So I'm really nearly finished, and I'm really excited to finish, but also really nervous because it means I actually have to be an adult and leave education. Sorry, I've had to move the camera a little bit because the sun was literally beaming on me, so I've moved a little bit now. So the next question was, do you still do trampolining? So if you don't know, which probably everyone watching this video kind of knows, I do trampolining and also something else called double mini trampoline, which I will explain later. I started when I was 12 and I've competed nationally, internationally and stuff like that. I dedicate a lot of my time to it. Honestly, during COVID, obviously I've not spent much time in the gym, but usually I'm always training, all my friends know that I'm pretty much always in the gym training. So yeah, I dedicate a lot of time to it and I really enjoy it. So around 3 years ago, I stopped competing in trampoline so I could just focus competing in double mini trampoline. I will insert a clip now so you can see what it actually is, because not many people actually understand what double mini is, which by the way, I'll refer to it as DMT. So yes, it's DMT. Yeah, I kind of stopped competing in trampoline purely just because I wanted to focus on DMT. I was just a bit better at it. And because I was getting a bit older, I just wanted to focus on one event. So I could just put all my time into it, and it's worked out for the best. Like, I've improved a lot more since I made that decision. So I'm happy I made that decision. Like I said, I would have inserted a clip for DMT for those who don't really know what it is or what it looks like and stuff. It isn't a very well-known sport, so people don't really understand what it is. Although when I show people videos, they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. But like, it's not in the Olympics or anything. So that's a bit annoying, but that's a conversation for another day. And kind of related to that question, someone asked, if you couldn't do DMT, what other discipline or sport would you do? I find this one really tricky. If I was still to stay in gymnastics, then I would just do standard artistic gymnastics. Like, I'm sure most of you know what that is. That's the gymnastics that you like see on the TV, just because I love watching it. And it's in the Olympics, so you know. If I were to venture out of gymnastics, I would maybe do like diving, because it's kind of a similar skill set in terms of the somersaults and stuff. Just have to deal with the water at the bottom. Or maybe like athletics, because I think that would be quite fun to train, because a lot of people obviously do lots of different events and stuff. So I think training would be quite fun and like different all the time, which would be nice. So the next question is, what would your dream career be? I find this question really hard. I have so many interests in life, and that's why I've always really struggled to know what to do with life. It's something that bothers me every day, that I feel like I've gone down the wrong path and things like that. I hope I'm not the only one that feels like that, but where I'm just interested in a lot of different things and a lot of different areas, obviously you can't like fulfill that with every like job. So yeah, my main, like, if I could choose anything not in relation to my degree and what I'm studying, it would be something to do with animals and conservation, just because I'm really interested in that. I love nature, I love animals, you name it, like I'm all over it. So that would definitely be my dream career. I would love to go abroad and work in like some conservation centre. That's something I really want to do one day. My dream is to go out to Sri Lanka and look after turtles, or not necessarily just Sri Lanka. I just want to go anywhere, but that's just where I've looked at doing it. I've just always loved animals, and that is what I was going to go into. I did want to do marine biology and like marine conservation stuff, but I failed biology at college, so that dream went out the window. Sad times, I don't want to talk about it, I get a bit emotional. But in terms of like what I'm doing as a degree and stuff, like I said, I'm doing fashion marketing and media. I still really don't know what I want to do, which sounds bad because I'm graduating in a few months, but I'm not that picky right now. I just need to get experience. I definitely want to go into marketing or social media sort of side of things. That's what I enjoy the most at uni. In terms of like who I'd want to work with, my dream would probably be like Nike, maybe. I've always said that, purely just because I love sports and I love fashion, so mix the two together, and I think Nike would be pretty cool to work for. However, I have learned over my years at university that just because you work at a successful brand doesn't mean you're happy in your career. I would also quite like to work at like just a smaller sort of business and help them out. I feel like I'd find that a bit more accomplishing. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what I want to do in terms of actually what I can do as a dream career. But yeah, sorry, that was really wish-washy, but I hate the questions about what you're going to do and stuff, because I literally don't know, and it stresses me out, because trying to get a job right now is awful. Like, I'm sure there's loads of you out there trying to find jobs after you're graduating and stuff, and it's just the worst. Like, I can't find a job. I don't even get replies back saying, sorry, you're unsuccessful. It's just, we don't want you and we're not going to reply to you. It's just like rude. So my good friend Matt asked the most random question ever. He asked, would you rather live in a world that's taken too seriously or a world that doesn't take anything seriously at all? Without a doubt, it would have to be doesn't take anything too seriously, because life would just be boring if everything was taken seriously, wouldn't it? Let's be real. Like, I can be quite a serious person when I want to be and when I need to be, but let's be real, it's just so much more fun not being serious. So yeah, that's what I'd go with. So the next question is, where would you travel to first once COVID/lockdown is over? I'm meant to be going to Turkey with my two best friends this summer, which is really exciting. Hopefully we can still go if this stepping out of lockdown stuff that Boris has announced goes to plan. Other than that, I haven't got any plans this year to go away outside of the UK. I mean, I'm going to St Ives with my boyfriend Harry in the summer. We've not got any plans to go abroad purely because we're saving to go travelling for a year. We're just going to be saving all of our money really to go on our year trip, like our gap year essentially, because we didn't get a chance to do one after college or anything, and we were going to do it this year once we finish uni, but things just haven't worked out with COVID and some other bits and bobs anyway, so we've just pushed it back. So once we have saved up for that, we're gonna go. So we're planning on going to parts of Malaysia, parts of Indonesia, Fiji, Australia, New Zealand, Central and South America, Africa. We're planning on doing a lot, so we need to save a lot of money. We just want to make the most of going away for a whole year, because obviously when we come back, we're going to have to get back into work again and saving up for other adult stuff. Last question I'm going to answer is, what is your 5-year plan? This question scares me because I'm at that age, when you're 21 sort of age, 5 years, a lot can happen and a lot can change, because I feel like I said this earlier, like adulting starts. Yeah, like that scary term, adulting starts. I don't like that word and I don't like that idea, but got to get on with it, haven't we? Me and Harry are going to be working for probably about 2 years in our field after uni, saving up to go travelling then for a year, and we'll come back, we'll have to save up again for a house or to move out basically. And I said I wanted to have kids by the time I was 26, but thinking about that now, having kids in 5 years time is way too soon. I'm not ready for that. Let's be real, I've never lived away from home for longer than a week, so yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah, to be honest, like, God knows what's going to happen. The one thing that this last year has taught me is that things just don't really go to plan, which isn't great for me because I've always been one of those people that likes to have everything planned. If you went on like my Pinterest, I basically have my whole life planned on Pinterest, and it sets me up for failure half the time because I just think things are going to happen and they don't. COVID has obviously put a massive hold on a lot of things in life, which is kind of crap, but hey ho, it is what it is. So one thing I've learned this past year is that not everything is going to happen how you plan it to happen, which is totally fine. I've just had to kind of get to grips with that. So yeah, I'm kind of not putting any pressure on myself of what I have to do in 5 years or where I have to be in my career or in terms of living. Like, I think there's a lot of pressure on people my age to just settle down, and it's not what me or Harry wants to do. We just really want to travel the world, live our life, and then we want to do the settling down thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm so excited to move out, have kids, have dogs especially, that's what I'm looking forward to. But yeah, it's just not for us right now. We're both really excited for all of that stuff, but we just kind of want to wait and do all of the other things we want to do in life before making children and stuff our priority. Props to anyone that actually has children at my age or younger, because I couldn't do it, honestly. This bloody sun keeps following me. Go away. That's it for the questions today. Thank you for sticking around this long if you're still watching. Props to you. I'm sorry if this video was boring or if I'm really boring. I feel like get to know me videos aren't that fun or interesting, especially when you're not an interesting person like myself. So yeah, well done if you've got this far, and thank you. But yeah, I just think it made sense to do this before I got on with loads of other videos that are probably going to be a bit more fun. Thank you so much for watching this, and please go and like this video and subscribe to my channel down below. I would really appreciate that. Thanks again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.